Okay, so to go over the advanced search in PubMed, I just open up the pubmed.gov or use NCBI to go into this website. And as you can see here, you can choose different parts that you want to search within for your keywords. So at the moment, I just choose all fields and then I include my keywords. So my keywords were online education, which could have different meanings. So if I want to use it, I would say online education. And then here on the right side, you see add with, and, or not. So when you are adding online education, you want to have some other formats of the word or some other word that mean the same. So I will also add remote education. I will also add virtual education and etc. So I'm not going to add all the keywords. Obviously, you can search within Mesh and add all the keywords. So after you add different formats or different variations of one word, then you want to go to the next keyword. So for us, if you look at the presentation we had, the topic that we were looking at was can online learning improve the quality of care in limited resource orthopedic settings? So for quality of care, we might have also different meanings like health care quality, or even you can use these words separately like healthcare and then quality, and then change it for different variations. So here, when I want to add it, I use and. So after having different formats of online education, I'm now going to have different formats of healthcare quality or quality of care. So I'm adding it with and then quality of care, and again with and. And so I'm not going to add all of them, obviously. So the next term or the next keyword here was limited resource. So by limited resource, we might think of poor settings. We might think of austere settings. So when we say limited resource, we can also, so here I had to have poor, and then we add limited resource with and then again austere settings with or and, just like this. So you just add different parts of the keywords in different formats, and maybe instead of education you can just use asterisks here. So it will look for different parts, different types of education, educational, and all these things. You can also use the word training instead, and all those methods that we showed in the presentation. And then you run the search. So when you run the search, PubMed will look for your keywords in all the parts that you mentioned. So it's not just the title, it's not just the abstract, it's all the parts of every paper, every publication. And sometimes you see here like that nursing home resources. So do you see any limited resources? Of course not. So you have to always use the filters. You have to always use like modification methods to change and modify your search. So here, when we go to the advanced, and you can see here how we search for all these things. So we can just copy paste the whole thing, and this is our search strategy and how it looked for. So you can copy paste this into your search strategy again, and then filter. Like here, you have also filters, and you can say those that have full text, those that have abstract, those are only clinical trials, those within the time gap. Like here, if I just change it into the past 10 years, the number of papers from 40,000 will be half. So these are all the things that you can use to kind of limit the number of papers that are found here. And that's it. So this is how you use PubMed for research, and how you use PubMed to search among the literature. There is another website which is more robust, more comprehensive, but less advanced and less professional, Google Scholar. Honestly, I like it a lot, but it is limited. So when I look for online education, limited resource, so I'm just writing it roughly, orthopedic, and I use asterisk here. You see, uh, Google uses an AI concept to kind of modify the search strategies. Although I did not put parentheses around limited resource, for example, it looked for limited resource as one word, or online education as one word. So this is an advantage of Google over some of the other databases for search. And even though I put the parentheses, but you see not a significant change among the papers that were found. And also on online learning or online education. So the same search strategy can also happen here using and or not. And you can just look for them. And by a simple title screen, you can find some of the papers that you might be interested in. So here we have some filters like the year of publication. You can sort them based on relevance or the date of publication. You can include or exclude patents or citations. These are limited, so compared to PubMed or Science Direct or other databases, you can rely less on these things. But as I said, I like Google Scholar because one of the most important things is like if you have any link to the full access of the paper, it will show it. It will also show different versions of the paper, as you can see here. You can use the citation method easily. You can also use it on PubMed, obviously, but this is even easier, like you see here. And you can save all these things. Again, PubMed has the same thing, but here most people have Google accounts, so that's easier for them. That's how you search on Google Scholar as well. So happy to answer any questions. I just recorded this as a separate part so everyone can use separately. I hope it is useful. Thank you so much.